Welcome to the 2020 Temasek Primary School Mathematics Prelim Paper 1 Booklet B answers. Grab your pens and papers and let's get started. Question 16. What is the value of this equation here? So when we see questions like that, they are testing you on order of operations. Okay, so brackets comes first. Okay, I'll underline whichever I'm gonna do. Okay, so 28 minus 10 is 18. I'll just copy the rest. So now we have minus, divide and times. We will do the divide and times first, and then from left hand side to right hand side. So 18 divided by 2 will come next. 18 divided by 2 will be 9. Okay. Lastly, we have to do the multiplication. 40 minus 27. So we are going to get 13. Okay. So our answer will just be 13. Next, find the value of 30.2 divided by 5. So I need space, so I'm going to do it here. 30.2 divided by 5. So I'm going to start. So I have a 2 here and I'm not done yet because my remainder is a 2 and I need my remainder to be 0. So for decimals, we can just add zeros at the back, okay? For those who don't know. And then there we have it. Our remainder is now 0. So our answer is 6.04. Next one, arrange from smallest to largest. So they are all in, okay, some of them are in improper and some of them are in mixed number. So what I would like to do is to make all of them into improper fraction. I'm going to do it here. So 1 over 6 is 7 over 6. Okay. The common denominator will be 12. Okay, because all of them can be over 12. When the denominators are the same, that's when we can start comparing, okay? If not, we cannot compare. So if you look here, which one is the smallest? This is the smallest, this is the second, and this is the largest. Okay, so this is, we cannot put 7 over 6. We got to follow the question, which is 1 over 6. And second one is 5 over 4. And lastly, it's our 4 over 3. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Express 100 grams as a ratio of 0.6 kg. So one is in grams and one is in kg. We cannot put in ratio form yet. We got to make them the same units. Okay, you got to take note of that. So 1 kg equals to 1000 gram. 0.6 kg would just be 0.6 times 1000. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do multiplication of decimals, okay? So 0.6 is the same as 0.600, okay? No matter how many zeros I put on the right-hand side, it's still the same value, which is 0.6. And when I want to multiply by 1000, how many zeros are there? There are 3 zeros in 1000, correct? So I'll move to the right-hand side by 3, okay? Because I'm becoming bigger. So 1, 2, 3. My new decimal will be here, okay? So it becomes 600.0. Or you can just put it as 600, okay, for those who doesn't know. So this is 600 grams, okay, so express 100 grams as a ratio of 600 grams. 100 is to 600 will just be 1 is to 6. What we can do is we can cancel the 0 since both of them have it, okay, so it's just 1 is to 6. Let's move on. In the square grid shown below, there is a right-angled triangle, okay, you can see that. Divide the triangle into 2 parts, each with the same area, by joining 2 points. So our right angle triangle is here. And I'm going to show you how we can do this question without too much effort. So one way we can divide it into 2 equal parts is just to go to the top, okay, which is A. A is our top, correct? And then we just slide down to E. Okay? And the reason why we do that is, I'm going to show it to you here. So once I divide it into 2, this triangle here, triangle ACE, my area will just be half times. My base is 2 units and my height is 2 units. Okay, which is 4 over 2, which is 2 units square. Okay, so let us look at triangle AEG. My base is also 2. And my perpendicular height is also 2. So that's one way we can divide it easily. Okay, so not a lot of effort. Okay, I'm going to show you another way we can divide. Okay, another way we can divide is to take our, so if we were to shift our triangle and we look at it another way, we can actually, so let G be the top instead. Okay, so from G I can move it to B. Okay, so you see it's a triangle of equal sides. Okay, so triangle AGB, my base is 1 unit, my height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 units, 4 over 2, 2 units square again. And then triangle BCG, my base is 1 unit, and my height is 4 units. And that's it. Okay? So, I mean, we can also see it this way, which is half times 4 times 1. Whichever way will work. Okay? So there are actually 2 answers to this question. 21. A photocopier can print 300 pages in 4 minutes. How many pages can it print in 10 minutes? So this is a rate question. So 4 minutes equals to 300 pages, right? So what we always do is to find out 1 minute first. We just take 300 divided by 4. Let's do the working here. So 75 pages. Okay, I need to find 10 minutes. So what I can do here is just to take 75 times 10. Okay, that's a trick. Just put 75 and add a 0. And that's it. We're done with this question. Okay, so next one. In the square grid below, AB and BC are 2 sides of a trapezium. Measure ABC. So ABC is over here. We need to measure this angle. Let's take our protractor, okay? We are starting from the outer scale. So my answer will be 118. Okay, from my protractor, I'm measuring it as 118 degrees. Okay, the answer should put 119, but it's probably because this is online, this is a digital copy, so we are gonna get different angles. But yeah, I'm getting 118. Let's see the next question. Given that CDA, so I'm guessing this is D because there's the only one missing. CDA equals 90 degrees. Complete the drawing of trapezium. So the trapezium is already completed. Okay, I guess it wasn't scanned properly. So the answer is already here. So I'm gonna skip 22B, okay, because this is already done. Let's move on to the next question. Question 23. The line graph shows the cost of chicken and beef sold at a supermarket. So the beef is the line on top and the chicken is the line at the bottom. So Lina had just enough money to buy 2 kg of beef. If she decides to buy chicken instead of beef, how much chicken can she buy? So let's see, 2 kg of beef. I'm going to underline 2 kg of beef. Let's check the graph, okay? So this is where 2 kg of beef is at. So let's find out the cost. Okay, in exams, you have your ruler, you have your pencil, draw lines. Okay, it really helps you see. It's not very accurate, so I want to redraw it, okay? Okay, so if we look over here, there are 4 spaces, so each space is $2. So 24, 26, 28. So the beef costs $28. 2 kg of beef costs $28. Okay, so I'm gonna erase it because I need to check the cost of chicken. Okay, so with $28, how much chicken can I buy? So let's use another color. So for 28, it's over here, right? I'm gonna draw this line until it hits my chicken graph. Okay, so I'm gonna erase the excess. So how many kg is that? I'm gonna draw it down, and there you go. It is 3.5 kg. And that's the answer. Because it's in between 3 and 4. That's why my answer is 3.5. Okay? Very, very simple question. But learn how to read graphs. And it will be very helpful for you. So let's move on. 40% of the people who watched a musical were children. So I'm going to do the ratio here, okay? Children is to adults. Children is 40%. So my adults will be 100% minus 40%, which is 60%. Okay? So the rest were men and women in the ratio of 1:3. So from here, I branch it out to men is to woman. 1:3. So my total is 4 units, correct? And my total is also 60%. So from here, we can find out that 4 units equals to 60%. And 1 unit equals to 60 divided by 4. Working, because it's a paper 1, 15%. So 1 unit is 15%, and 3 units will be 15 times 3, which is 45%. Okay, I'm going to do the working here for those of you who need it. Yeah, so man is to woman is 15% is to 45%. So let me just write out the full ratio, okay? Children is to man is to woman. I no longer want to just put children is to adults, okay? So it's clearer. So children is 40%. Man is 1 unit, right? So it's 15%. And woman is 45%. Okay, so there were 100 fewer men than children. So men is here, children is here. What's the difference? I'm going to continue here. 40% minus 15% is 25%. And 25% equals to 100 people. How many people watched the musical? I need to find 100%. Okay, so use this method. 100 over 25 times 25. Times 100, my bad. Okay, so I am going to get, let me simplify first, okay? 100 divided by 5 is 20. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So my answer will be 400. Okay. 25, on the isometric grid, draw a cuboid. Cuboid that has the same value as the cube as shown below. So the cube, we need to find the volume, correct? So volume is length times breadth times height. My length is 3. So that means the rest will also be 3. Okay. So 3 times 3 is 9, and then we're going to get 27 units square. Okay, so we have to use a total of 27 units, 27 boxes to form our cuboid. And always take note that cuboid, they do not have same sides, okay? They have different sides. So let us see how we can find out the 3 sides, okay? So for 27, what times what times 1 can give me 27. Okay, let's find out the factors here. Okay, so that's all. My factors are just all these numbers here, okay? So let us try and put 9 times 3 times 1. Okay, that's the only way we can do it. Okay, because if we put 3, then it will be 3 times 3 times 3, which will end up being a cube, which is not what we want because that's already drawn here. Okay, so let's start drawing 9 times 3 times 1, okay? I'm going to use another color, and I'm just going to start drawing, okay? So my height will be 1, okay? Okay, and that's it. We are done for this question. Let's move on to the next one. Question 26. Durians are sold at $30 per kg, and Charlotte bought some durians. She gave the durian seller two $50 note. So two $50 note, that means she gave the durian uncle $100. Okay, the working is here. So she gave the uncle $100 and she received $4 change. So how much did her durians cost? We have to minus away $4. And you're going to get $96. So how many kilograms of durian did Charlotte buy? 30 kg is for, $30 is for 1 kg. So Charlotte spent $96. So how many kg is that? We gotta use this method. Okay, 1 over 30 times 96. So 96 over 30. So from here we can just simplify it slowly, okay? We can take both to divide by 6. Just simplify it. So it's something over 5. 16 over 5. And 16 over 5, let's just do a long division. It's 3 1/5 kg. So Charlotte bought 3 1/5 kg of durians. Got it? Let's move on. In the figure below, ABCD is a parallelogram. So when it's a parallelogram, that means that this side and this side is the same, correct? And AD will be equals to BC. And ABEF is a rhombus, so all the sides are the same. And okay, so let's start doing the questions. EBC equals BCD. Okay, firstly, let's find out what is ABE first. ABE is opposite of this 60 degrees, right? So ABE will be 60 degrees also. Okay, and then since AB equals BE, this is an isosceles triangle. And since this is 60 degrees, this makes all of them 60 degrees. And yeah, okay. I'm going to show you how I get the 60 degrees. I'll take 180 minus 60 to divide by 2. Okay, divide. So 180 minus 60 is 120. 120 divided by 2 is 60. Okay, so that's why my angles are all 60 degrees. And it shows that it's an equilateral triangle. Okay, and where's BCD? BCD is here. So if this is 60 degrees, the one opposite will also be 60 degrees. Because why? They are opposite in a parallelogram. Okay, so EBC. So let's see, EBC is this angle here, okay? And it will be 60 degrees here because alternate angles. I'm going to show you why, okay? I'm going to draw. Okay, when we deal with alternate angles, we always have to find the Z. Okay, can you see? This is 60 degrees. That's why AEB is 60 degrees. That's why EBC is also 60 degrees. I'm going to write it here. AEB equals to EBC equals to 60 degrees. Okay, alternate angles. For those who don't know, go and flip your textbook. Okay, alternate angles and corresponding angles. These things, you have to be very familiar with it. So EBC is 60. And BCD is also 60, so this is true. Okay, and BED equals to 102 degrees. BED is here. Let's find out how many degrees this is. So line AD is a straight line. So to find out BED, I just need to take 180 minus 60. And I already did it here. It's 120 degrees, so no, it's false. Okay, it's supposed to be 120, not 102. So last one, ABE is an equilateral triangle. ABE, yes, we already found it at the start. Okay, so that's it. Let's move on to the next question. Question 28. Henry had a total of 49 $2 and $10 notes. When he exchanged all his $2 notes for $10 notes, he had 25 notes. So you have to know that these 25 notes are all $10, okay? So let us find out the value of all his notes. Okay, so 25 times $10. So we use the shortcut, okay? Just put 25, then put 0. So this is the total amount of money he has. Okay, so back then when he had a total of 49 $2 and $10 notes altogether, it's also $250. Okay, the value doesn't change, but the number of notes changed, and that's it. Okay, so at first he had 49 notes and then he had 25 notes. Okay, so let's find out what is the difference. Okay, the difference is 24 notes. And so you guys have to know that my $10 notes didn't decrease. What decreased are my $2 notes. All the $2 notes were converted to $10 notes. Okay, so all these 24 notes that got decreased, they are all the $2 notes. Okay, so there were at least $48 worth of $2 notes that were changed to $10 notes. Okay, so now what is my minimum value of $2 notes? It will be $50. Okay, at least $50 were changed. Because why? 5 $2 notes equals to 1 $10 note. Okay, so with all this information, the next best thing that I can do is to do guess and check. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a box here. So the first one will be the number of $2 notes. And this will be the amount. And then the next one will be the $10 notes. And then this will be the amount. So over here, we'll just find the total. And lastly, we have our check. Okay. So knowing that there were at least $50 worth of $2, let us just try out with 25. So 25 $2 means 25 times 2, which is equals to $50. And how many $10 notes were there? Total is 49, right? So you take 49 minus 25. We're going to get 24. Okay? So you just take 24 times $10. We are going to get 240. So 240 plus 50. We're going to get 290, which is not correct because our final value is 250. So it's wrong. We have to go lower. Okay, our total has to go lower. So the amount of $10 notes has to drop. It cannot be 24 anymore. It has to be less than 24. So my number of $2 notes has to go up. So the next one I'm going to try, let's try 27. Let's see if 27 works, okay? So same thing, take 27 times $2. We are going to get 54. So the number of $10 notes will just be 49 minus away 27. We are going to get 22. So 22 times 10 will be equals to 220. Okay, so 220 plus 54 equals to 274. Okay. So even though we decreased from $209, we still have not hit $250. So we need to lower down our $10 notes again and increase our $2 notes. So let us try out 30 then. So 30 times 2, 60. So 49 minus 30, we're going to get 19. 19 times 10, 190. 190 plus 60. Okay, I think we got the answer. Yep. 250. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, all this information are needed to help us find out what we needed for guess and check. How many $10 notes did she have at first? There we have it, 19. Okay, just do it slowly, it'll be worth the 2 marks. Okay, so let's move on to 29. What fraction of the rectangle is shaded? So it is obviously not shaded, nothing is shaded here, but I'm going to show you which part. Okay, so this is the shaded part. Okay, we need to find out what is the fraction of this part, okay, that is shaded. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. So let's deal with the rectangle first, okay? The rectangle is, as in this rectangle, okay? So this is 5 cm, so that means this is 5 cm and this will be 4 cm, okay? Because from here to here it's 9 cm. So 9 minus 5 is 4 cm, okay? So if I were to shade this part, what fraction of it is shaded? It will be 5/15 because the total is 15 cm. So 5 out of 15 is shaded. Okay, can you see? So let me repeat. So this is 5 cm, right? And the total of the length of the big rectangle is 15 cm. So this means that 5 cm out of 15 cm is shaded. Okay? So I'm going to move on to this triangle here. I'm probably going to draw a line so that you guys can see it clearer. So if I draw a line up, okay, if I draw a line up, do you realize that if I were to shade it, it would mean that 4 out of 15 is shaded, correct? Because if this is 5 out of 15, this will be 4 out of 15. Can you see? But it's a triangle, so we have to half it. Okay? So this part will be half of 4 out of 15. Okay? So it's 2 out of 15. Can you see? So this whole rectangle will be 4 out of 15, but I'm a triangle with a base of 4 cm. That means I am 4 out of 15, half of 4 out of 15 that's shaded. So to add them together, my answer will just be 7 out of 15. Okay, so 7 out of 15 of the figure is shaded. And it's already in the simplest form. So let's move on to the last question. Question 30. The ratio of the number of motorcycles to the number of cars at a car park was 4:7. So we're going to start from here. Motor is to car is 4:7. Okay. And then the ratio of the number of lorries to the number of vans at the same car park was 4:5. So lorry is to van. It is 4:5. So let's continue. So this part done, this part done. There were twice as many cars as van. So cars versus vans. Cars has 2 units and van has 1 unit. So let me just put it here. Car is to van. It should be 2:1. Okay. So I'm just following the question. Follow the flow. Don't get too nervous. Let's find out what they want us to do. Find the ratio of the number of cars to the number of lorries to the number of vans. So eventually it's cars, lorries to vans. Give your answer in the simplest form. So yeah, that's it. That's everything that they gave us. So let us see what we can do with it, okay? So car has 7 units, and van has 5 units. And it's obviously not 2:1 right now. We have to eventually get 2:1. So what we can do now is we can play around with their multiples. Okay, I'm going to list out the multiples over here. Okay. So I'll stop at about the 11th. So 11 times 7 is 77. I'm going to stop here. And I'm going to do it for the 5 now. So I'm going to stop here for 5 also. So let us see. So this is car. And this is van. I need a multiple from the van that when I multiply by 2, it will be equals to the number here. So if I see this, I'll realize that we can use this number and this number. And the reason is because 35 times 2, it is 70. Okay, so just nice, my van will be 1 unit and my car will be 70 unit. So I'm just going to put it here first. 35, 70. Okay, so now let us go back. How to become 70? I need to multiply by 10. Okay, do it for the both sides. I'm going to get 40 is to 70. And for van, how do I get 35? I got to multiply by 7. So I get 35 here. And over here, I have to multiply by 7 too. I'm going to get 28. Okay, and there we have it. So we just need to answer the question now. So car, lorry, van. So my car is 70. My lorry is 28. And my van is 35. So what we need to do now is simplify. So I'm going to divide by 5. Oh wait, I can divide by 7. Let's divide by 7 for everything, okay? So 70 divided by 7 will be, sorry, it's a 10. So 28 divided by 7 is 4. And 35 divided by 7 is 5. And that will be my answer. Okay? So, congrats. You guys have finished this paper. This is the end. I'll see you at the next paper, which will be Temasek's paper 2.